Hello fellow book lovers. I still have no mount for my camera, so I have to go handheld for a while. I know it's been a long time since I've done a video or even a post on my blog, but grad school is just taking up so much of my time that I just wonder where all the hours went. So have a look at my book haul and tell me what you think. First up, we have The Crazy School by Cornelia Redd. I believe this is part of her Madeline Dare series. She's a bit of a wacky writer. I met her during a book event a couple of weeks ago. And We Killed: The Rise in American Comedy, a very oral history by Yael Cohen. Very suggestive title, and very bright, vibrant in color, is it not? Next up we have The Roundhouse by Louise Erdrich. I believe she's actually won the National Book Award, so this sticker is kind of out of date now. And then we have Even Silence Has an End, My 6 Years of Captivity in the Colombian Jungle by Ingrid Betancourt. In this book, even though it looks kind of thin, it's quite hefty. It's like 500 pages, but the type is like teeny tiny. I've been wanting to read this since I saw her on Oprah like 4 years ago. Next up, we have Mrs. Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I bought this because I had too much time on my hands while strolling through Target. Next up, we have Blackberry Winter by Sarah Geo. My Wife's Affair by Nancy Woodruff. Bear in mind, these are all books that I've received over like the past 6 weeks. This one just came today, The Neighbors by, I'm gonna butcher her name, Ania Alborn. It's about someone who moves to a new neighborhood and his neighbors obviously aren't what they seem. Look at the nice little dip of blood there. Next up, we have The Dragon Keeper by Mindy Mejia. This one, I'm taking part in a blog tour with Peachtree Publishers. It's The Theory of Everything by J.J. Johnson. This is a YA title. It's kind of cool looking. Next up, let's see what we have in the bag of goodies. This one looks kind of suggestive, obviously. Lace. It says, Before 50 Shades, There Was Lace by Shirley Conrad. I refuse to read 50 Shades because I hear it's pretty bad. Next up, here's another hefty one. It is, what is this? Mannheim Rex by Robert Povey. He also wrote Bloodman, which was pretty creepy, so I'm guessing just by looking at that picture there, this is pretty creepy too. Next up, I have The Books They Gave Me, True Stories of Life, Love, and Lit by Jen Adams. It's one of those things for book lovers. It's a book about people who love books, basically. This one is Crazy Enough, a memoir by Storm Large. And apparently that is her real name. And kind of cool looking cover there. Next is Dancing to the Flute by Manisha Jolie Min. Probably butchering another name there. And my book just fell. This one I really want to get to. The Devoted by Jonathan Hull. It's a love story, kind of says, from wartime Italy to the American West, Jonathan Hull takes readers on a heartrending passage through the lives of 3 families torn by history and bound by an unshakable and at times forbidden devotion. I think I want to read this really soon. I have to get to it. And then, finally, in this last little bag of goodies, Unorthodox, The Scandalous Rejection of My Hasidic Roots by Deborah Feldman. And let's see, The Lost Memory of Skin by Russell Banks. And finally, even though I have never read a single Harry Potter book, I did buy The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling. I bought it purely for curiosity. Even though I do have all the Harry Potter books, I am in the minority. I have never read it. And I'm going into this with an open mind, even though a bunch of her fans are kind of disappointed by it. So, what's everyone's thoughts on this one?